What's up, you guys? In this video, I'm going to be unboxing and fully setting up this iPhone 17 Pro. And I'm actually really excited for this because, I haven't unboxed a real, brand new product in a while. And I also got that orange color. So, yeah, that was the color that I thought looked the best. And we're going to get right into it. So, already, the packaging. It looks pretty good. It's how a normal iPhone would look. We've got the picture here, all the information and stuff on the back, and then we've got the words iPhone written on either side of it. So now let's go ahead and rip this open. First thing we're gonna do, through these panels here, we're just gonna take it out. Both panels are off. We can start taking off the back cover of the phone. And there we go. We have officially completed the first step of the unboxing. And the phone is now exposed. It's right here. And yeah, I got the orange color. This is what it looks like in real life. I feel like the pictures aren't very accurate. Like, even if you go on the website, it doesn't look exactly how it looks in real life, because in real life it's a little bit of a pink combined with orange. We are now in this unboxing view. I shifted the camera so you guys can see the phone better whenever I'm taking it out. And I'm going to open up this flap right here so I can bring out the iPhone carefully. Yeah, that feels really nice. So it's pretty light, actually, lighter than I expected. I thought the Air was the only one that was going to be actually light and easy to hold, but this one is too. Here's how it looks. So I'm going to put that down right here, and then I'm going to show you guys the inside of the box before we get to the actual iPhone. So as you can see, I opened up the cables right here. These are the charging cables, but you're going to need your own charging brick. They don't provide it anymore. So make sure you have that. And yeah, so these are just the cables that you're going to put one end into the brick, and then the other end into your phone. And they made this change. I think this is the first or second iPhone that has this, but they changed it from the Lightning to USB-C, so it's a lot more accessible. It's easier to find a charger that has this kind of thing, because all Android phones use it pretty much, and Google Pixel, Samsung, they'll use the same type of charger. So you can just use a Pixel charger with this phone as well. And now this is the bottom of the box. I think I'm gonna take this Pro out too. Oh, and then we got this booklet here. And yeah, they usually have a guide like this in their Apple products. So this allows for eSIMs, and I think that's all that it says. Right here we've got information about hearing aid compatibility. And yeah, so that's pretty much everything that's in the box. It's kind of simple, but it works. Again, cable, and then the phone, and two little pamphlets. Now we're going to turn on the phone and actually set it up, and I'm going to give you my first thoughts on how I actually think it is. I'm going to go ahead and turn this phone on, and then I'm going to show you what the setup process is actually going to look like. I usually keep my camera over here, but I've actually moved it over here so because it's a beautiful day, so you guys can see it outside the window, and I think it also gives me some more lighting opportunities. And yeah, that's why I've changed the camera view. And now we are going to turn this on. I'm actually really excited because, and also my current iPhone is an iPhone 13 just a regular one. So I'm excited to get a Pro phone and also have this dynamic island thing right here because that was introduced in 14 and I haven't gotten a new phone since then. So this is pretty good. And it just did a little animation with the Apple logo. And we know they've got the liquid glass thing going on, so that's pretty cool. And then saying hello in a bunch of different languages, like any other new Apple product. So I just swiped up, or I swiped up, and then here's a selection of the languages that we're going to be choosing from. I'm going to go with English, obviously, United States, and now it's asking how I would like my messages and my text and my icons to look on the iPhone. So I can pick from 3 options. I'm gonna pick default, medium, or large. I'm gonna go ahead and select default actually, because medium is a bit too big. So now it's saying to quickly set up the iPhone, and I have to bring my current iPhone or iPad near my new iPhone to sign into my Apple account and get set up. So for this part, I'm currently recording with my phone, so I won't be able to get this on camera, but I am going to tell you guys everything that happened. I'm back, and it's been a day. As you can see, everything looks different. My shirt's different. I look different. And I had my iPhone set up. So far, the setup was pretty good. It was really smooth. There were very few gimmicks. And yeah, it was a very guided process. And I feel like the part that took the most time was actually installing iOS 26, installing and updating the phone, and also transferring the data from your old device. Understandably, that would take a long time because it's such a big update with so many new things. So yeah, that's how the setup works. It really tells you everything that you're supposed to do, and it's very easy to go through. The phone itself is really good. I've noticed that it overheats way less because it has a built-in vapor chamber to prevent overheating. Because I've used this phone for like 2 hours straight, and it's still not bad at all. And the battery is a lot more sustained, and it also I like how you can set the charge limits for these phones. You can tell it to charge up to only 80% to preserve battery life, which is what I do. We've got the camera control button. It feels like a great upgrade from the iPhone 13 to have camera control. The action button. I was fine with my iPhone 13, but this new upgrade isn't that bad of a deal either. I think the ideal person to buy this is if you're like an iPhone 11 user and under. I think this would be a really good phone for you because you have a kind of old phone. Not trying to say that in a mean way, but I mean, this is really a step up from all the other iPhones. And then if you have like an iPhone 14 or even a 13, then I would advise you to maybe wait like 1 year or two. And then especially not if you have an iPhone like 15 or 16, because that just like last year. But yeah, it's a really nice phone. And I also like the way that the camera is set up. Like once you open the app for the first time, it gives you different like tone options. So you can select from bright, from rose gold, there are different undertones that it accentuates. And so when you're taking photos in like dark environments, you can have presets for how you would like the photos and videos to look. And so the one I chose was bright because I like more vivid, a more vibrant look in my photos. And I filmed this second portion of the video with the actual phone. I'm reviewing the iPhone 17 Pro, so I can't show it to you guys right now, but you guys can kind of compare the camera quality, how much of a step up it is in terms of improvement from the iPhone 13, which is my old phone, if you guys haven't realized by now. I've got a little bit worse lighting here because it's nighttime, but I think it should provide you an idea of how much better this iPhone is in terms of camera quality. I think overall this phone is really good, and that's pretty much all I have to say for this iPhone 17 Pro. And yeah, that concludes my review of this phone. I hope you guys liked it, and thank you so much for watching. By the way, remember to like and subscribe because I really want to reach 6-7 stars. So